Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. What I'm going to tell you today is a real life story. This is not, oh, I saw this on the news. Oh, somebody told me about it. Oh, this is what I heard. No, this is real life shit, okay? And you need to listen closely. Because it's going to prove a point. And I've waited to post this video because today was like, I wanted to find out how things played out today to put the icing on the cake. Okay. A few weeks ago, my husband was sitting here and he told me his chest was hurting. And now back in 2020, I didn't know him then. Because of situations, he followed the agenda. He followed it twice. Right after that, he had a heart attack. He now has 2 stents. So they put him on medicine. And I've posted videos about his heart doctor and the conversations that we've had with his heart doctor and the fact that, oh, well, no, he doesn't have to take these medicines. So, but science proves, science proves X, Y, Z. And I'm like, no. So anyway, and forgive me because I'm a little agitated, okay? So today, no, okay, back up. A couple, I guess 4 weeks ago now, he said he had, a pain in his chest. And I'm like, are you okay? So he took a couple aspirin and it seemed to kind of subside. I didn't hear any more about it. 2 weeks ago, we're heading to take my bike to the shop. We were heading to a baby shower. En route to the baby shower, we were going to drop my motorcycle off at the shop for the recall. We get to the shop and my husband says, when you're done checking your bike in, I need to talk to you. And I said, are you okay? And he said, well, it depends on your perspective or what you call okay. And he tapped his chest and I was like, this isn't good. So I quickly checked in my bike, go back, and I said, what's up? And he said, I think I had a heart attack. I'm like, oh my God. Thankfully, we were in Richmond. Speed the process up. He gets to the ER. And he's telling them that he's taking these medicines. Now, babe, I love the hell out of you, but I could have smacked the fuck out of you at this point. Because I didn't know he was taking his medicines again, okay? However, side note, they test him. He's doing okay. He's not having a heart attack. There's no heart damage. He's telling them he's taking these medicines. Now, to give you a wee bit of history, when I met him, he told me because of his heart attack, because of his stents, the heart doctor had put him on blood pressure medicine, cholesterol medicine, metformin for his sugar, all of this stuff. And he said that when he sat down, now this is a warning because if you've had stents, if you've had heart surgery and you have these, or you know somebody that has these situations or this situation, it may be something you want to check out, okay? Because he said when he sat down to relax, his chest hurt. He goes to his doctor and they're like, oh, that's just normal. So he goes along, for a year, taking these medicines. His chest hurts when he goes to relax. We get together, and because he comes out of a stressful situation, lifestyle changes, it improves. He comes off all his medicines. The heart pain, the chest pain goes away. We don't think anything about it, okay? Until his ass ended up in the hospital. And then he's telling the doctors that he's back on this medicine because the VA is calling him saying, we've prescribed this medicine for you. You need to be taking it. Your blood pressure is a little high. Your blood sugar is a little high. It's not really that high, but we'd like you on this medicine. So he's getting ready to go for a checkup. So he thought, okay, well, I'll take the medicine to try to get it even lower so I can come off this stuff. They'll get off of me, you know. It has caused the heart situation again. The pain in his chest, which lands him in the hospital because there was and jokingly, he says, my driving caused a heart attack. I was on my motorcycle. I was not even in the car with him. We go to pass a truck. The truck speeds up. Anyway, long story short, his anxiety raised. It caused his heart to, I don't know what, but anyway, it caused the pain in his chest. His head went fuzzy. His hands and feet went numb. He thought he was having a heart attack, okay? We're in the in the ER, and we're having this conversation, and I told him, I said, you were on this medicine when I met you. You were having heart pains then, or chest pains then. You came off the medicine, they went away. You went back on the medicine, and the pains came back. I don't have a PhD. I'm not a doctor. But I can add 2 and 2. And I usually get 4. To me, it's the medicine causing the problem. So in my opinion, you need to come off the damn medicine. You don't need it anyway. Come off the medicine. He decides to come off the medicine. When we leave the hospital, we come home. He comes off the medicine. He's not on anything. And this is now 2 weeks later. He goes in today because I wanted to see what his primary doctor said as a follow-up to the ER visit. Today, I asked him, I said, how are you doing? He said, no more chest pain. He has a little bit of tingling left in his fingers or numbness or whatever, but it's coming back. It's gradually coming back to normal. So we go in and talk to his doctor. He tells them when he was on the medicine before, he had the pain. He came off the medicine, the pain went away. He goes back on the medicine, he has the pain, and not only has the pain, ends up in the hospital. His doctor, and I'm sitting there because he wanted me to be there. His doctor looks at him and says, I'd really recommend that you go back on this medicine. I'm telling you, I was so mad. To this point, I had been quiet. Okay? To this point, and he knew. Because he didn't want to be on the medicine. He has told them he doesn't want to be on any medicine. And he told them that. He's like, look, I don't want to be on medicine. I want to, diet, exercise, whatever I need to do naturally, which is what he said. I want to do this naturally. She turns around and says, you really need to go back on this medicine. Pam comes out. I told her, I said, look, I'm going to tell you one thing. I said, when he was on this medicine before, he had heart problems. He had chest pains. He came off it, it went away. He went back on it, and his ass ended up in the hospital. He's not taking the damn medicine again, I'm telling you. Oh my God. People, I was so pissed. The fucking system is rigged to keep you on drugs. And then, let me tell you what happened after that. So she goes, okay, well, I understand that, but I really need to recommend that you take these medicines. But I understand if you don't want to do it. Then and then we're going through, all this other stuff. And she says, okay, well, I can recommend, what does she call it? Some person that will call him to go over his diet and how to deal with this naturally. And she said, do you want to do that? And he's like, yeah. And I can recommend you to talk to somebody else who can deal with, this other thing naturally. Do you want to do that? And he's like, yes. So she scheduled these people to call him to talk about like nutrition and natural ways to lower. And I'm telling you, his blood pressure, his blood sugar, his blood whatever is not that bad. It is like barely over what they consider normal. So we're not talking critical here. And she leaves the room. And I'm like, why was that not the first line of defense? Why did they, when you tell them, I want to do this naturally, why don't they go with, oh, well, we have these natural resources? No, they go to, let me push drugs. Now, when I still do Juice Plus, which is natural food, fruits, vegetables, and berries in a capsule, okay? When I found out about it and when I started working with that company back, I don't know how many years ago, I was told then, doctors are not taught health and nutrition. They're taught medicine, drugs. Today proved it. Plus, there's a video. I would play it for you, but I can't figure out how to do that. You can Google it. There's a video that talks about the fact that the FDA, the medical field, is not allowed to talk about natural healing. And it's been proven that the FDA will not recommend a natural drug because you can't patent it, which means they won't make money. It'll work, but we can't recommend it because we won't make money on it. Now, you tell me the system is not corrupt. You tell me it's not rigged. So, yeah, and then he tells them, I think his grandmother, because one of the drugs that he was on was a statin. She took a statin and it literally almost killed her because it destroyed part of her heart. Like instantly, one pill, instantly she was in the hospital. So he tells the doctor this story. And she's like, oh, well, I can send you for some kind of blood work to see what drugs your body will react to and what it won't react to, or which ones will have an adverse effect. People, I'm telling you, I about fell out of the chair. I asked her, I said, shouldn't that be like the first thing you do? Am I wrong? Or is this not just common frickin' sense? Why would you know what her answer was? Oh, well, it needs to be, what words did she say? The person needs to approve it. Well, maybe if you asked them, they would approve it. You're not even giving them the option. You're not even telling them about it until it gets to this point where you've got somebody like me in your face saying, no, we're not following your screwed up system that's trying to push drugs. And my husband just ended up in the hospital because of your damn drugs. And you're trying to tell him to take them again? Yeah. You see this? This is why I get literally, I get so pissed when people want to argue with me about the agenda and how, no, the government's here to take care of us. No, my doctor's here to take care of me. No, you're making this up. You're a conspiracy theorist. No, I'm not. I see what's going on. I'm living it. I chose to not follow the agenda 5 years ago. I'm perfectly healthy. Knock on wood, I never got COVID. So if you are someone, now again, I am not a doctor. I do not have a PhD. I just have common sense. So if you're on all of these drugs and you had a stent put in or heart surgery or whatever, and you go to relax and your chest hurts, it might be something you want to look at. It may be the drugs that's causing your chest pain. And I will tell you, because your doctor sure as shit ain't going to tell you, diet and exercise have been proven to improve your health. Try it. Stop eating. There was when I met my husband, there was a guy that lived in the place where he was. He was on insulin. They prescribed him insulin because he had high blood sugar. Did they bother to tell him to stop eating all that stuff and regulate his diet and all that kind of stuff? Oh, no. They just said if your sugar gets high, take more insulin. Therefore, I would have to lock the refrigerator at night so he wouldn't go in, and because he would go in and eat an entire freaking cake because he felt like it. Oh, and when I asked him about it, oh, well, I just take more medicine. We have been, not me, have been so brainwashed to think that taking drugs is a normal thing. Going to the doctor and getting your answers is a normal thing. They're the smart ones. They went to college. They were taught an agenda. Those of us that are waking up are seeing how deep this agenda goes. People that go to theology school are taught an agenda. Oh, I should believe my preacher. He's gone to college to learn the Bible. He was taught an agenda. People that go to college to teach your children, to teach education, are taught an agenda. If you don't see this yet, I don't know what to tell you. But when I sit there and I watch a doctor, well, she's not a doctor, she was the nurse practitioner. See, because he's there for the ER follow-up. So they know he went in the hospital, right? When we tell him he started taking the medicine and within 3 weeks ended up in the hospital. And then he's come off all medicine, since then, and the problem has gone away, but she wants to put him back on the medicine. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something here, but to me, what is wrong with that picture? It is wrong in so many ways. So, yeah. And then the people that buy into the system, because when I talk about natural healing by divine energy, using God's pharmacy, i.e. herbs, oils, fruits and vegetables, natural food, the things that your body was designed by the Creator to make you live, they want to call me a witch. Well, call me whatever you want to call me. I'm here to protect myself, my husband, and anybody else that chooses to listen. I'm here to shed light on the truth. So again, this isn't, oh, I read this article. Somebody told me this. This isn't third-party information. This isn't the mainstream media. This isn't even alternative news telling you this. This is me seeing it, living it, experiencing it myself. There are no twists and turns to what I'm telling you, because I don't lie, and I'm not going to blow I've told you through many of my videos, I am not here to blow sunshine up your skirt and make you feel warm and fuzzy. If it resonates, it resonates. If not, okay. I'm here to tell you the truth. And again, this is the kind of stuff that brings the anger out in me. Like I just, it's where I want to rip heads off. And not the doctor, because she's doing, or the whoever today, because she's doing what she's taught. So Just know that we have been brainwashed for an agenda to make the food and drug industry rich, keep you enslaved, keep you, me, all of us, keep us enslaved, keep us under their control. Because when you're on all these drugs, because the other thing I'll tell you, he said that they wanted him to take, was it 4 metformin a day? He said, when I take that much, I can't even walk upstairs. I have no energy. Oh, then he's telling the initial chick that checked him in that all this stuff. And she said, well, have you had a cough? And he's like, well, yeah. And she's like, oh, well, that's a primary side effect of another one of the drugs that they've prescribed for him. So now that he's come off this drug, his cough has pretty much stopped. Yeah. I can't fix the world. I wish I could. I'm here to tell you the truth. I'm here to shed light, to be the light for those that choose to follow it. If you choose to think that I'm a witch or that I'm a conspiracy theorist or I'm just making shit up, that's your choice. My hope is that you start listening to me and other people like me that are trying to tell the truth. We told you the truth back in 2020. You chose not to listen, and a lot of people are suffering the consequences of that. The Food and Drug Administration wants to keep you sick. They don't care. You would think her concern would be, okay, well, gee, if we gave you these medicines and they caused your heart to put you in the hospital, maybe we should find a different drug. Or maybe we should do something else. No, she wanted to prescribe the same frickin' drug. I'm like, are you even fucking awake? I didn't say that, but that's what I wanted to say. Are you even listening to your patient? No. They're not. They don't care. All they care about is following what they were taught so they don't lose their license. That's all they care about. Let's just prescribe more drugs because that's what we were taught. It's not about healing people. It's about putting a Band-Aid on the problem because that's all a drug is. It's not going to heal you. It's going to put a Band-Aid on the problem. Anyway, I'm done with this rant. I hope you got something out of it. Like I said, this is the part of this existence that infuriates me. It sends me, and yeah, I can't even say, there is love and light for myself and people I care about, and you guys. The corruption, they're here for a reason. It's to wake people up. Some of you are awake. Some people choose to stay asleep and continue to think that I don't know what I'm talking about. So anyway, I love you. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help guide you. It's your choice whether you follow the guidance. I can't make you do anything. I can't make you believe me. I want to be healthy. I want my husband healthy, and I want you guys healthy and happy and all of those positive things to live your fullest, healthiest life possible and not be dependent on the system. That's why I do what I do. That's why I've written the books that I've written. Because I want you to step into your power and stop giving it away to the system. So I send you love and light. I send you many blessings. And if this resonates, if it makes sense, if you get it, click the like button. Subscribe to my channel. I don't rant like this. I don't think I've ever ranted quite like this. This one pissed me off. Really pissed me off. Because it proved what I've been saying all along. And I went today to see how it was going to play out. And I told my husband, I said, I'm going to let her say her piece. I'm not going to say anything until I hear what she's got to say. And then I unleashed. Well, I didn't even unleash. They probably would have locked me up if I unleashed. So anyway, but share this video because people need to know this. It needs to get out to more people because this is really, truly, truly what's happening. So, until the next video, have an amazing day, and we will talk soon.